Arif has joined. Let's make a test. Muhammad Sharif, can you hear me?
Good morning, teacher.
Morning.
Yeah, teacher.
Tell me, can you hear the sound of the video?
Sure.
Is it clear, the sound of the video?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I can let close your mic. Oh my God, we have already become 7. Today we have reading, inshallah, in minutes. We gonna start, but we have to wait until it become 9. 1 minute left. We're about to start, inshallah. Okay, right now we can set all this. We have become already 10. Abdul Rahman, Ahmad Abdullah, Jamal, Ahmad Alauddin, Arif, Kinan, Muhammad Riyad, Muhammad Usama, Muhammad Al Khatib, another 2, Abdul Fattah Yusuf has joined, Ziad, Muhammad Sharif, Muhammad Shafi. Welcome to you, everybody. We have already talked the last lesson about weather. And we learned in order to talk about weather, generally about nature or any real fact around us, which we call in English realia. Realia means stable things, things that don't change ever, like nature, like factors, like chemical compounds. They are all, in order to talk about them in English, you should use present simple tense. Uh, Focus and concentrate. They are so easy things. When someone, whether me as an English teacher, your English teacher, Walid, or any other one, when you hear the word tense, present tense, progressive tense, future tense, past tense, or any other tense, what thing you should think about? What thing you should think about? You should think about the verb. What is the form of the verb? What is the shape of the verb? This is number one. Number two, what is the auxiliary or the helping verb which we will use whether in negation to change it into negative, to use not, or to ask a question. Let me simplify the matter for you. For example, right now, I'll give you a statement in the present simple. They go in the morning. For example, look at this statement. Well, you will find that starts with they. A statement starts with a subject. Any statement in the English language, statement, not a question, not imperative, or that statement. If you want to talk about yourself, if you want to talk about any other one else, This statement is start with a subject. This is called subject. After that comes verb. In the present simple tense, the auxiliary or the helping verb didn't appear in the affirmative statement. It only appears in the negative statement. So when we talk about the present simple, what auxiliaries or what helping verb we should use in this tense? Is there anyone who can tell me what auxiliaries or what helping verb we should use in this tense? If you know, raise your hand. And if your answer is right, let me check up the chat. Man, how are you? Very good. Excellent. Arif, do you have anything to say? Arif, good morning, by the way. Arif, you have already raised your hand. Do you want to say anything? I'm calling for you. Arif, can you hear me? You are raising your hand. Do you want to say anything? Do you have something to tell me? Okay. Because okay, no problem. But be sure that you don't press the bottom of the hand because this means that you want to tell me something. Everybody, now I am talking about a statement in the present simple tense. This is our statement that will start with. They go to school. They go to school in the morning. Who can change it into negative? Who can change it into negative? Raise your hand if you know. Abdul Fattah, go ahead. I'm listening. Let me check up. Okay, I have already told you. They go to school in the morning. Can you change it into negative? Can you use not?
They don't go to school.
Very good. Excellent. That's it. They don't go to school
In the morning.
in the morning. Why should you use do? Do you know why should you use do? Why did you use do? They don't go to school in the morning. Do you know Abdul Fattah?
Mm, because they.
Very good. Excellent. Good shoot. Well done. That's right. He has already said that he used do plus not because of they. This means that if the subject is they or I or we or you, we should use don't in the negative statement. This is what we call everybody auxiliary or helping verb. In the present simple, as you see clear, it doesn't appear in the affirmative statement. It only appears in the negative statement. Only in the present simple and in the past simple. Except for those two tenses, you can find the auxiliary exists in the affirmative statement and in the negative statement as well. But only in the past simple and in the present simple, it doesn't appear except for negation and the question. Let's have another example. He goes, not go because of he, to school in the morning. Who can change it into negative right now? Raise your hand as Abdul Fattah has already done a minute ago, if you know. Raise your hand if you know. Abdul Fattah, Kinan, MashaAllah, Muhammad Riyad, and Ahmed Alauddin, Ali Sabir. Okay, everybody, let me tell you some important things. I don't care whether your answer is right or wrong. This is my job to clarify everything for you. What I need is to take part, to try to speak, to express yourself. Don't be shy. and I will by your side. I will be by your side. I'll help you. Now let's go to Ahmed Alauddin. What's your answer, Ahmed Alauddin?
He isn't
Isn't
good.
okay? So
To school in the morning.
school in
That's my
the
answer.
morning. This is your answer. Are you sure?
Maybe not. I don't.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, very good, excellent. Thank you for your participation. You are kindly asked to close your mic and 2 marks for your participation. Thank you very much. Let's check up the chat. He don't. Kinan said don't. Okay, what else? Muhammad Sharif said, can I say? Yes, go ahead, Muhammad Sharif. What's your answer? He goes to
Teacher,
school.
he,
Yes,
he
he goes to
don't
school. He
he
what?
don't go to
Yes.
school in the morning
Don't.
because
So, yes.
doesn't teacher doesn't he doesn't
What is your last response?
he doesn't
Identify it.
school in the
Doesn't.
morning
Doesn't.
because he is single and we write it if
Yes. Very good, excellent.
teacher subject is single
Very
like
good.
she is.
So you have already choose the doesn't in negation because of he, namely, basically because of he. This is what you want to say. You have already choose the doesn't because the subject is single masculine and it is he. Okay. Thank you very much, Muhammad Sharif. You are kindly asked to close your mic. Now let me go to Muhammad Riyad. Good morning, Muhammad. Can you hear me? Quickly, man.
Yes, mister, can I hear you?
Do you agree with Muhammad Sharif or with Ahmed Alauddin? What is your answer? Doesn't or isn't? With whom do you agree? Quickly, man.
Doesn't.
Doesn't? Yes?
Yes.
Very good, excellent. Thank you very much, Muhammad Riyad. You are kindly asked to close your mic. I agree with both of you. Muhammad Sharif is right. Muhammad Riyad is right as well. And thank you for your participation, Ahmed Alauddin, but it is not isn't. It should be doesn't. And this is what I want to tell you right now. The auxiliary in the present simple tense that only appear in the negation and the question are do and they. If a sentence starts with he, by the way, she, sorry, it, a verb ends with s or as, and we use doesn't in negation. After using doesn't, we return the verb back to its infinitive form or to its original form. This is the shape of the verb, everybody, and this is what I want to tell you. That's very important to learn. So let's make a feedback. We use the present simple tense to talk about realities, to talk about habits, to talk about daily routine, and things that we are accustomed or we used to do every day from time to time. This is the use. When should we use the present simple tense, whether in writing or speaking? On the other hand, that is very important. When we want to speak about some tense, concentrate and focus. There will be forthcoming change in the verb, in the shape of the verb. Will it be with the ing? Will it be in the infinitive? Will it be in past simple, second conjugation? What is the shape of the verb? This is what we care for when we are talking about some tense. Is there anyone who can repeat what I have already said right now? So I need someone of you right now to say the use of the present simple tense. When should we use the present simple tense? Abdul Fattah Yusuf, can you repeat what I said? You have already raised your hand. Good, very good, excellent, Ahmed Alauddin, for your participation. And doesn't is the right answer. That's right. Muhammad just said it doesn't, but excuse me, you didn't raise your hand. So I advise you to raise your hand. Muhammad Sharif, yes, you can say. Go ahead. I'm listening. What is the
Okay,
use of
teacher.
the present simple? Yes.
Teacher, when we write he or she or it, we put in the negative, we put does, doesn't.
Very good.
If there is they, we, you,
Yeah.
we put don't.
Very good. Excellent. This is concerning to the form. How can we write using the present simple tense? If a sentence starts with
Oh.
he, she, or it, we should
We,
add s. Yes.
Yes, yes. If the tense start with they, who,
We,
you,
you, and they.
yeah,
We
we don't
yes.
put, we don't
We
put
don't
s.
put s. Very good. And in the
Uh,
negation, we use don't.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. This is concerning to the form. What about the use? Say, for example, that you want to speak about some subject. You want to speak about what you do every day. You want to write about your daily routine, about your habit. Do you know the meaning of habit? Habit means the thing that you should do every day, like drinking tea at 7 o'clock, like going to school at 6 o'clock, like going to sleep at 9 o'clock in the evening. This is what we call habit or daily habit. So when we want to speak about all these things, we should use the present simple tense. So this is the use of the present simple tense. In order to know when should you use it. Concerning to our lesson, we are mainly talking about weather, about temperature, about nature, about lightning, about thunder, hot, cold. They are called stable things. They are all related to the nature. So when we want to speak about weather, we should use the present simple tense as well. Is it clear? Is there any question, everybody, about this lesson? Do you want to ask about anything concerning to the present simple tense or its use? Yes. Okay, Ziad. Good morning, Ziad. I'm sorry I didn't care for your hand. I didn't go so down. Ziad, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
How are you? Everything all right?
Yes, I am fine.
Okay. Do you have any question? Have you already understood the use of the present simple tense? Have you already learned the form or the shape of the verb in the present simple tense, whether in affirmative statement or negative statement?
Yes, I study.
Very good, excellent. So, do you want to add anything? Do you have, for example, anything to add to tell us about this subject?
No,
So why did you raise your hand? You want to change the sentence into negative?
I want to.
Yes. What? You want to talk about the use of the present simple tense, or you want to change a sentence into negative, like this? To use doesn't or don't? Alice? Yes? Where have you gone, little man? Okay, everybody, he may had a problem with his mic. So let's back again to our main lesson. Today, we're gonna read this passage. It is mainly about storm chaser. Do you know about storm chaser? Is there anyone who has any information about storm chaser? Ahmed Alauddin, you know anything about them? Storm chaser?
Actually, no, teacher.
Okay, so you don't have to raise your hand. Excuse me.
No,
You
teacher,
have to,
I
by
forget to
mistake.
lower
Okay.
my hand. I'm sorry.
Okay. If you don't have anything to add, so you are kindly asked to lower your hand. Everybody, wind chaser, every one of us, when he sees a wind or a storm, he run away. He cannot stand it. Except for those storm chasers, they are running after the circumstances or conditions of nature. They are following them. Volcanoes, storms, thunder, lightning. They are running after it. They are following it. So they are called storm chasers. Storm chasers are people who in field of trying to avoid extreme weather, as I said, like every one of us, all of us are trying to avoid extreme weather, but they try to follow it, to take pictures, videos, and write about it. Now, I want someone of you to read this passage again. That is very important. And some important thing I want to tell you right here, right now. Inshallah, the coming Thursday, you will be having an English exam. And my advice to you, don't worry, I will be by your side, whether in your exam. Remember my words and remember what I have already told you. Change the English grammar doesn't change. You know, the English grammar doesn't change. It's stable. Here, there, everywhere. Last year, coming year, now it doesn't change. What it changes is vocabulary and its use. So my advice to you is to revise words that we have already learned, whether about clothing, whether about food, whether about weather and climate, temperature, something like this. Don't forget to study about present simple. Don't forget to study about past simple. Don't forget to study about direct and indirect speech. And this is very easy. And we have already talked about them. We have already made exercises about them. If you need any help, you can ask me right now, and I will answer you. Yeah, it's okay, no problem. I don't want you to be shy. When I ask you, try to speak and I will help you. I'm sorry for not seeing you raise your hand. Omar, do you have anything to say? Omar? Omar Ahmed?
Miss,
Yes? I'm listening.
I want,
Do you want to read?
I want to read the message.
Okay, go ahead, read. I'm listening.
Have you ever heard of storm
Chaser.
chasers?
Yes.
Storm chasers are people who instead of trying to avoid extreme weather, try to follow it, to take pictures, videos, and write about it. Read this report by a storm
Chaser.
chaser and then answer the question.
Very good, excellent.
That's all.
So, everybody, thank you very much, Omar. Well done, good job. You have already read it fluently. Thank you for your trial. Good job. Well done. 2 marks for you, by the way. He is already asking us right now to read this report. This is a report. What does he mean by the word report? This word report means when you know something or when you learn something about one or something else, you can write facts or information. This is called report. It may be found in an article in a book, or it may be found on the internet, or it may be found on journal, some journal or magazine. This is called a report. My name is Sarah. Look at the report. My name is Sarah Kennedy, and this is my report on Storm Kelly, which happened in Nebraska, United States of America, USA, on. Look at that. Before date, he used the preposition on. Be smart and try to notice these things that it will help you so much through writing. On 14th of June, 2015, 8 hours traveling towards Nebraska for a meteorology conference. We know that a storm is forecast for this area. Everyone is leaving, and we are told that storm is gonna be dangerous. 8:17 hours. The first lightning is seen. Wow. The sky is dark, like it's night, and the lighting is so bright. The sky shines with a very bright light that makes it difficult to see. Crash, the thunder is heard 30 seconds later. The storm is getting close. Time is moved. 8:20 hours. The storm is over. It's ending. This is the meaning of over. Our head. The rain is becoming very heavy. Crash. Farmers feel hit by lightning and is set on fire. The smell is terrible and all the crops. What's the meaning of crops? Is there anyone who can give me the meaning of crops? Everybody, what's the meaning of crops? I think it's a very important word. What is the meaning of the word crops? If you know, if your hand set for this, you can use the chat board, everybody, by the way. Like this. Okay, teacher, very good, excellent. I'm raise my hand. You can use the chat board if you want to take one. And I'll give you bonus for this. Omar, do you have something else to say? Omar? Ahmad, can you hear me? Or you have already forgotten your hand check? Do you know the meaning of crops, Omar?
ماشي يا مستر.
Okay, so lower your hand. Don't keep it raised. Thank you very much. Crops, things that we can find, or food, or production of farms, like wheat, like rice.
teacher
Yes,
حصيل.
محاصيل in Arabic, but we're trying to find its meaning in English. It's better for us. So the production of fields, the production of farms are called what? Crops. Are burning. The smoke is so thick, it's difficult to see. The farmer's field is totally destroyed. 8:25 hours, the storm is slowly passing. The rain is still heavy, but easing slightly. Need to read. Who wants to read again fluently this report again? Abdul Fattah, go ahead. Kinan, after him. Yes, go ahead, Abdul Fattah. Quickly, man. I'm waiting.
Yes, teacher.
You want to read or do you want to say something?
And to read.
Go ahead.
From the first,
My name is Sarah Kennedy.
my name is Sarah Kennedy, and this is my report on Storm Kelly, which happened in Nebraska, USA on 14th June 2015. 8 hours traveling towards Nebraska for a meteorology conference. We know that a storm is forecast for this area. Everyone is leaving, and we are told the storm is going to be dangerous. The first lightning is seen. Wow, the sky is dark, like it is night, and the lightning is so bright. The sky shines with a very bright light that makes it difficult to see Crash.
Yes.
The thunder is here 30 seconds later. The storm is getting close. Time to move. 8:20 hour.
Yes.
The storm is over our heads. The rain is becoming very heavy. Crash. A farmer field is hit by lightning and is set on fire. The smell is terrible, and all the crops are burning. The smoke is so thick, it's difficult to see. The farmer's field is totally destroyed.
Yeah.
8:25 hours. The storm is slowly passing. The rain is still heavy but easing slightly.
Good job. So fluent. Thank you very much. Excellent work. Good job. Thank you very much, Abdul Fattah. 2 marks for your participation. Is there anyone who wants to read right now? Is there anyone else except for Kinan? Okay, Kinan, go ahead. I'm listening. The first one. Sorry,
Yes,
my
Mr.
name is Yes, go
My
ahead.
name is Sarah Kennedy, and this is my report on Storm Kelly, which happened in Nebraska, USA on the 14th June 2015. 8 hours traveling towards Nebraska for a meteorology conference. We know that a storm is forecast for this area. Everyone is leaving, and we are told the storm is going to be dangerous. 8 at 17 hours. The first lightning is seen. Wow! The sky is dark like it is night, and the lightning is so bright. The sky shines with a very bright light that makes it difficult to see. Crash. The thunder is heard 30 seconds later. The storm is getting close. Time to move. 8 and 20 hours. The storm is over our heads. The rain is becoming very heavy. Crash. A farmer's field is hit by lightning and is set on fire. The smell is terrible, and all the crops are burning. The smoke is so thick it is difficult to see. The farmer's field is totally destroyed. 8 and 25 hours. The storm is slowly passing. The rain is still heavy but easing slightly.
Very good, excellent, good job. Salutation, fluently as well. Everybody who have already read them more than 3 times, and we now are going to answer the questions about the report. This is what you will find exactly in the coming exam, inshallah, on Thursday. You will be having a reading passage like this, and after that, you will be having questions about the passage. In order to be able to solve or to deal with the question easily, number one, you should know the meaning of the question word. What's the meaning of what? What's the meaning of where? What's the meaning of why? And so on. So you have to study well the meaning of question word. And you know, or you should know as well, that a question that starts with am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, had, can, could, shall, should, must. This is called yes or no question. A question that starts with an auxiliary, helping verb, or a modal like can, may, should, must, will, like this. This is called yes or no question. In order to be able to deal with the various types of questions. Let's go to the first one. What is the name of the storm and the where and the when did it take place? What? The name is asking about the first part, the name of the storm. Where and the when. Second where, third when did it take place? If you know, your friend asked you to raise your hand like Ahmed Alauddin. Ahmed Alauddin retreated. No, he didn't retreat. He's still insisting on answering. Okay, Ahmed Alauddin, go ahead. What's your answer?
Just to come back to the question. Yeah, the name of the storm is Kelly.
Very good, excellent. Good job. So,
where
did it take place?
Nebraska.
Very good, excellent. It's asking about a place. So he said Nebraska because we use where to ask about a place. When? About time.
14th June 2015.
2015. Very good, excellent. Yeah. But Ahmed Alauddin, don't forget to use on before writing a date. That's very important. Good job.
Yeah, okay.
5 marks for Ahmed Alauddin. 5 marks and bonus on the LMS because he has already answered it in detail. He didn't forget any part. Thank you very much. Good job. Excellent work. Let's move to the second question. Where was the reporter traveling to? Where was? Now he is asking about his destination. She's saying that my name is Sarah Kendi and this is my report. What's your name?
Kenan.
Kenan. Who else? Only Kenan? Okay, Kenan, go ahead. Let's meet Shakal. Can I answer? Ahmed Alauddin, you have already answered. Our title, little amount of water. What are you talking about? What is little amount of water? cultivated land that is grown. Very good, excellent. Abdel Fattah Yusuf has already given us a very specialized definition for the word crops. Thank you very much, Abdel Fattah, for your participation. Thank you, Omar and Ahmed Alauddin as well. Yes, go ahead, Kinan. What's your answer?
Mr.
Where was the reporter
Where was the reporter traveling and why? Traveling towards Nebraska for a meteorology conference.
conference? Say it again. You have already said it wrong, and I
Conference.
corrected it for you. Yes, very good, excellent. Conference. Say it,
مؤتمر.
conference. Very good, excellent. Do you know the meaning of conference? It's very much like a meeting.
Like
A meeting.
media, you or a famous one or a media man who talks to.
Very good, very good, excellent. This is exactly the meaning of conference. When we have media job or media person, everybody, thank you for your participation. Thank you for your time. We have already came to our end right here, right now. And I'd like to remind you, we have already talked about present simple, and the coming lesson, inshallah, we're going to talk about the passive of present simple. Thank you very much for your time and see you later. Goodbye. Have a good day.